Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about some moral issues, but first I got to cover a couple news stories that, are a huge surprise to all of us. The first one is on Yahoo Finance. In fact, all of them are. I'll put them up here in my information box. Foreclosures up 21% in 2009, and that's over 120% increase since 2007. There's no new news there. It's just a same old, no way we're in a recovery, kiss my butt CNBC, because 10% of all mortgages right now are in delinquency still. CNBC is a bunch of liars. Then this lady on Yahoo Finance came out. Her name is McArdle, and she's some kind of blogger, political writer, or something like that. And she comes around and she says that people who walk away from their mortgages are morally wrong and jerks. I kind of think the federal government is morally wrong, and the federal government has been acting like a jerk. Because they're the ones who are raping the people for all this bailout money, and they're the ones who are a bunch of bitches for the banks. Plain and simple. And why doesn't she include that? Why does she have to make the small guy who lost his job feel like a jerk or morally wrong somehow from walking away from a mortgage from a big bank that just shafted him? I wouldn't feel morally wrong about that one bit. And one other story. Democrats propose a $1.9 trillion increase to our national debt. It's like they want to take this thing to $14.3 trillion. This huge national debt that we can't afford to pay the interest on right now. And they don't in this article, they're not even talking about all the printed money. They're just talking about the debt money. Guys, this thing's imploding. It's crashing. It's just crazy watching it happen. It's almost like sometimes I gotta step aside or separate myself from it for a moment because it's so surreal. It's so crazy. $1.9 trillion increase to a $12 trillion debt. Man, that is a lot of money. And they certainly can propose it very simply, and they don't think anything of it. You know, anything can make this economy go right now. Just a simple, small push. And we all know it's coming. So I want to go on to the moral question. And it's something that I'm really looking inside of myself and wondering if I'd be able to handle it too. We have this generational crisis in America, and it's a generation between the baby boomers and their children. My generation, I guess I could say I'm a Generation X person. I'm 33 years old. I don't know if that goes from 39 to 25. It's something like that. So anyway, I'm wondering what is going to happen to all these people, all these baby boomers, when they start becoming ill and sick and get things like Alzheimer's. And that question came to me the other day when I was watching my great-grandmother, and she is just, I guess you could say a vegetable. You know, in so many words, she can't do anything for herself. And I'm really wondering how many people in Generation X are going to take care of their parents. Our generation is just full of debt. Most people have 2-3 mortgages on their house and car payments. They're in so much debt they can't even take it themselves. That's why they're walking away from their mortgages, for one reason. And how are they going to take this burden of their parents on? Also, their parents, many people's parents were divorced and they gave them a broken childhood and let a television raise them or a video game system raise them. How many people have lost that parental bond? I don't think that people are going to take care of their parents. I don't think that many Generation X people are willing to wipe their parents' butt when they're old and can't do it themselves. I don't know if I can. I'll be honest. I really don't know if I can wipe my parents' butt. Ugh. Anyway, but please do think about that, because that's going to be a massive surge of people. If Social Security is failing because there's not enough workers pumping up the people on top, propping them up, what's going to happen when Social Security fails, which is destined to do? All these people are going to be heaped right back onto my generation and younger generations. This is going to be an extreme crisis. And I'm wondering what your plans are for your parents. It's like, I don't know what it is with mine. The only thing I can think of is to somehow do some kind of rotational schedule with my siblings, but we gotta face it, in geriatrics there's some pretty gross stuff, and who else is gonna help their parents do that than their own children, unless they've broken that bond with their children through like I said, broken households. And I didn't come from a broken household. Maybe I'm just spoiled and rotten, but I really don't know if I can handle what is coming to us. I guess I'll just have to. But anyway, I'm wondering what your plans are. And I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you.